My brother Randall kicked me out of his life twice. The first time, he threw me out of his engagement party planning. 3 months later, he begged me for help in the supermarket freezer aisle. I didn't yell. I didn't explain. I simply laid out the facts and let them speak. He finally realized one thing. He had lost the last person willing to step in for him. "You shouldn't come, Regina. You don't belong at our kind of event," Randall said, his voice as cold as metal. He slammed the car door and tucked the champagne into the gift box. The wind rattled the tin sign in the Fargo parking lot as I stared at his indifferent profile. Linda, his fiancée, stood behind him in a lake blue coat, avoiding my eyes. "I don't belong?" I asked. "At an event I planned?" "Don't be like that, Regina," Randall said, rubbing the bridge of his nose, his patience worn thin. "Different circles. You being there would just stand out. In a bad way." The phrase drove into my chest like a dull nail. Snowflakes landed on the SUV, melting into tiny silver dots. In that moment, the truth became undeniable. I work, they enjoy. I participate, they resent. I give, they discard. Randall got in the car. Linda followed. Standing in the wind, I heard him murmur, "Don't make trouble for me." The door slammed. The SUV sped away, leaving me alone in a Fargo winter the color of ash. I didn't lash out then because I had heard those exact words many times. Don't make trouble. I had spent years building my career as an event planner, starting at 24. I knew venues, lighting, crowd flow, which hotel managers preferred which wines, what flower budgets felt just right to VIPs, and which vendors could save a situation when everything was on fire. In my own family, none of that ever mattered. All they said was, "Regina, help out. You do this so quickly, it's convenient." They never asked if I was tired or had other commitments. To them, my skills weren't achievements, they were free tools to exploit. 3 months ago, Randall had messaged, "Sis, help me plan the engagement party. You're the best at it." I agreed. I booked the downtown venue with floor-to-ceiling windows for half the usual price. I met with the catering team and tasted the menu 3 times. I stayed up nights with Corey to get the floral arch just right, elegant but not ostentatious. I put in over 40 hours of free work and even paid some expenses out of pocket, because he was my brother. And all of it became meaningless the second he said, "You don't belong at our event." Back in my office, wind rattling the windows, I spread out the contracts, timelines, vendor confirmations, everything organized like a professional project report. Then it hit me, I wasn't powerless. I just had never used my power for myself. I didn't cry. I didn't rage. I sent a perfectly professional email to every vendor. "Randall Brooks will take over all communications. Please contact him directly moving forward." Then I booked a flight to Aspen. I had never truly taken a break from Fargo, but I needed distance, enough for the situation to collapse on its own. 1. The night the party fell apart. In Aspen, I sipped hot tea in a quiet lodge, snow-covered cedars lit by string lights outside. My phone vibrated non-stop. From Mom. "Regina, pick up. Something terrible happened." From Dad. "Come back now. Immediately." From Jenna. "Your brother is losing it. The whole place is chaos." From a vendor. "Randall doesn't understand the schedule at all. Requesting reinstatement of the coordinator." I didn't reply. I kept drinking my tea. Vendors later told me the chaos was inevitable. Randall couldn't read the flow sheet. Corey's flowers had no placement instructions, so they all hung crooked. The lighting crew couldn't find a point of contact and improvised everything. The catering team was forced to adjust at the last minute, leaving main dishes nearly undercooked. Worst of all, Linda screamed at Randall on the dance floor, "You can't even manage your own engagement party." Guests watched silently, too afraid to intervene. The event looked like a sheet of ice cracking, cold and terrifying. 2. Randall's counterattack. The next morning, riding a ski lift in Aspen, I received a screenshot from a friend. Randall had posted publicly, My sister Regina abandoned the project because of personal emotions, which caused the disaster. He thought I wouldn't fight back. I laughed. 3. How I fought back. I hate online arguments. I never write emotional posts. I called Greg, a lawyer, and Tara, who works in PR and data analysis. We gathered everything: contracts and agreements, vendor confirmations, Randall's don't come text, my deliverables, his menu change messages, recordings from confused vendors. These weren't accusations, they were facts. I compiled a concise, neutral statement on my work blog. Title: A factual clarification regarding the Brooks engagement party. Facts only. I took on the work. I completed the preparations. I was explicitly told not to attend. I forwarded all communications. I wasn't at the venue. The chaos had nothing to do with me. Screenshots attached. Then clicked Public. 4. The reversal. Within 6 hours, nearly everyone in Fargo's event industry had seen it. Comments poured in. Randall is smearing a professional. I was there that night. Regina wasn't at fault. Her brother should be ashamed. Linda's co-workers reposted. We witnessed the argument. Regina is always professional. Randall tried to respond, but each reply dug him deeper. I didn't say a single word. Facts walked on their own. 5. The final collapse. A week later, Randall's real estate partners cut ties with him. Linda called off the engagement. The family circle avoided him. Mom and Dad sent dozens of apologetic messages. Regina, we were wrong. You're the responsible one in the family. I didn't answer. I didn't need to. Reality had spoken clearly. They only remembered me when they needed me. Eventually, Randall took a job at a chain supermarket. The first time I ran into him was by the freezer aisle stacking frozen pizzas. He froze, lips trembling. Sis, can you help me? I looked at him calmly, as if watching an old film. Randall, I never tried to ruin you. Everything that happened, you did it to yourself. He reached out, hesitated, hand falling back like a faded photograph. I pushed my cart away. He remained standing there. I didn't look back. Back in my office, a holiday contract sat on my desk, one of Fargo's biggest companies inviting me to run their event. I signed it as soft snow fell outside. Greg texted. This wasn't revenge. It was correcting the story. I replied. It was correcting myself. Because I finally understood. Your worth isn't determined when others need you. It begins the moment you refuse to be used.